Whether you're new to this area or maybe you live here but you're looking for something different to do, in this video I'm going to cover like a day's itinerary in and around St. Augustine, Florida. So as we know, the weather here is pretty much gorgeous year-round, and you're going to want to spend the majority of your time outside. So these activities are actually all outside, and how you can get the most of this beautiful Florida sunny weather. All right, real quick, right before we get started, I'm Melissa Anderson. I am with eXp Realty, your St. Johns County, Florida realtor. And I cover in this YouTube channel, living, working, playing, eating, all the things here in St. Johns County, Florida. So if you do me a favor, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the like button so I can reach more people with this information. I would absolutely appreciate it. So this video, we are going to cover Washington Oaks Gardens State Park, which is actually down in Flagler County. It's about 30 miles south of St. Augustine. It's close enough. So I would recommend that you start your day there and then work your way up. So from there, we're going to look at Fiesta Falls Miniature Golf. If you haven't been, whether you have small kids or not, it's a lot of fun, and you're going to get to see pictures and videos of why. And then from there, I'm going to take you to a nice dinner spot where you can sit outside off of the intercoastal area and just be blown away by the gorgeous views. So let's get started. I hope you made it all the way to the end of this video and you found this suggested itinerary of things to do, activities outdoors, really helpful. If you did, please hit the like button so I can reach more folks. And if you've been to any of these places, what did you think? Leave your comments below. And of course, you guys know that I really, really appreciate your feedback on different video suggestions on what you want to know more about. You can leave those in the comments too. And as always, I appreciate you, and until next time. Okay, the first area or activity we're going to cover is Washington Oaks Gardens State Park. I live in St. Augustine. It was still about maybe 28 minutes or so from me. You do have to cross the bridge, just depending on the day, especially if it's on the weekend. There's going to be a little bit more traffic because, again, if the weather's nice, everybody is going to be heading that way or going to the beach. And like I said, it's about 30 minutes from St. Augustine. It's down in Palm Coast. It's in Flagler County, and it's just south of Marineland. So I'm not covering Marineland in this video, but if you haven't been to that, it's pretty cool. It's great, especially if you have children, to check that out. That's definitely something to add to your list. It's $5 entry to get in. It's open 8 a.m. until sunset, 365 days of the year. It's registered with the National Register of Historic Places as of 2009. And I got a little brochure here. I'm just going to kind of go over some of the key points of this, and then I'm going to go over video as well. So you may not see me talking. You'll see the videos and get to see it firsthand. So we went this past Saturday. It was absolutely gorgeous out. It was about 82 degrees. I'm like, let's just spend the whole day outside. So we didn't necessarily want to go to the beach. It's spring break week. We knew it would be packed at all the beaches. But we wanted to spend the day outside. So I was like, hey, you know what? We've never been to this park. Let's just go initially check it out, see if it's going to be someplace we want to keep going back to. And it didn't disappoint. Well, I would say that, but actually it did, just a tad. But the reflection ponds, like there's water all throughout these little ponds area, the pond area, and they were doing maintenance. So none of them had water. And when there's water, it's just stunning. So I definitely want to go back when there's water so I can see that and get some better pictures. So at the whole park area, you could probably get through the whole area in about 30 minutes. There's the gardens, and then there's also beach area. And if you like to fish, you can actually fish there. They have like bait stations where you can, do your bait, clean your fish right there. And there's like benches, and then the benches have the pole, like the hole, so you can stick your fishing rod in there. Really neat. I definitely want to go back down there as a family and fish. So that sounds like a lot of fun. The only thing, depending on the boating activity, were a few I guess just one, maybe one speedboat that was going by there. So that can kind of affect like fishing, but overall it looked like it would be a great spot to fish. Here's a little background about Washington Oaks Gardens and just kind of how it got started. You can see here on this image the different areas of the park and the reflection pond area in the middle. And that's what was missing when we went. They were doing maintenance. So I definitely want to go back and check that out. This is the walk path that you can take to get to the water. So pictured here is the seawall at the Matanzas River where you can do surf fishing on the beach. And then of course there are lots of gardens, exotic plants, footpaths, rose bushes. There's also hiking and nature trails that you could take. Bicycling is popular in the area for shared trails for the hiking and nature trail section. There's a beautiful picnic area under the big large oaks with the playground. Across the street, you can go on the beach, and it offers one of the largest Kikina rock like outcroppings on the Atlantic coast, so definitely worth checking out. You can have pets here as long as they're on a leash. There's nice restroom facilities and a visitor center. And then one of the oak trees that you're going to see right here at the end is like claimed to be like 300 years old. It's really majestic. Okay, up from Washington Oaks Garden State Park, if you're looking for a nice setting for dinner, I would recommend one of the places. There's so many, but we went to Salt Water Cowboys, and it is over at 299 Dondonville Road in St. Augustine. It's a rustic fish camp style mainstay that's set in like the salt marsh, and it has seafood, southern fare, and barbecue. Here's a picture of the outside area, and we actually most people sit outside, and you'll see why. It's in like over a beautiful setting, and you can see like some driftwood decorations they have on the outside here, and this is kind of a image of what the kind of the inside looks like. And then this is from the outside looking around. It kind of gives me, if you've ever seen that movie where the crawdads sing, it's giving me those vibes. It's actually really beautiful. It was a beautiful day. All right, for an appetizer, we had the frog legs, gator tail, and catfish. Haven't found frog legs in so long. I'm originally from Arkansas, so I was really excited about this. And they served it like an orange marmalade kind of jelly, which was delicious paired with that. And I would just say all gator tail is not alike. I've tried it, and it tastes different places, but this was actually really good. Considering I don't usually prefer it, but here it was really good. And you can see the breading was nice and crisp. Everything was fresh. Highly recommend if you're up to trying something different. So again, it was frog legs, gator tail, and catfish mix. I would say everything was really reasonably priced. I ended up getting the shrimp and grits. The grits were phenomenal, really good. My daughter got the calamari like from the appetizer, and then a side of the baked mac and cheese. It was really good. My husband got the country fried steak with gravy and coleslaw. Of course, this was a lot of food, and we ended up having leftovers. But again, there's quite a bit to choose from on their menu. And again, we felt like it was really reasonably priced. And you can see there that we're sitting outside on the deck, and you're kind of overlooking that marsh area. So it's a really beautiful setting. And all right, after Saltwater Cowboys, we headed about 2 miles north in St. Augustine to Fiesta Falls Miniature Golf. We've been once before. We was a lot of fun, and once we realized we were going to be right there close to it, it was like, hey, let's go ahead and go back here. It's a beautiful day. It's not getting dark till around 7:30, and it's right on the ocean. You'll be able to see a picture of that here shortly. And you can see like Saltwater Cowboys is right there, and you just drive right up to Fiesta Falls. So it's about $15 per person, and that's for children 12 years and older. And you can see the ocean right there in the background. It's got waterfalls, a 65-foot Spanish ship. There's a little picnic table area. You can get some soft serve ice cream. You get your golf clubs, scorecard. There's a pencil. Me and my family are super competitive, so of course we are keeping score because we want to win. And it really wasn't that bad. It wasn't that busy the day that we went. So I think there were a couple people in front of us, but we really didn't have to wait that long for each hole. And they're a lot of fun. They really got creative with those. So you should check it out. All right, I hope you made it all the way to the end of this video and you found this suggested itinerary of things to do, activities outdoors, really helpful. If you did, please hit the like button so I can reach more folks. And if you've been to any of these places, what did you think? Leave your comments below. And of course, you guys know that I really, really appreciate your feedback on different video suggestions on what you want to know more about. You can leave those in the comments too. And as always, I appreciate you, and until next time.